I grew up approximately 7 some miles northwest of Kinsley, in the area they called the St. Peter and Paul area, just a mile and 2 miles north of that, and that's where our farm was. And our soil there was it was good, hardy soil, and that would, if taken care of, produce ground, retain the moisture if you kept the weeds and things off, and that's why we would call summer fallow. We'd keep the ground clean, and we had some homemade implements like a double row lister, and had a pipe, a rod on the front, and then a pipe that extended back into the lister furrow, and had a disc, small disc, probably off of a drill, fastened to it. And when that wheel would, as it go forward, would drag dirt, and then it'd come to that rod that stuck out from the wheel that would hit the pipe and raise it up, and that would make a little bit of a dam, and then as it went down, it'd go again. And the reason for that was when we'd get what we called gully washers or toad stranglers, that would make little dams that would hold that water and conserve it. And also, one-ways were very popular because they cleaned the ground good, but they also let it kind of vulnerable if there was a quick rain, and it kind of seal the ground, and it would blow. But then there was a farmer in that area that took a header beam, which is about a 4-inch pipe and is the length of the one-way, and welded discs on it. As it pulled kind of behind there was discs all around, and as it turned, it spade into the ground, and as it turned, it'd make a little pocket, kind of little old, they called it a puddler. In other words, you get a rain, you just be full of puddles, and they keep the rain from washing and running off, which would sink right into the ground where it fell. And those were just some little things that I think were advantage and just helped conserve the moisture. And it was just an experimental, and that was before we had, you know, because we didn't, if it didn't rain, you didn't have much foliage to hold the moisture, and if you let it grow to weeds, that'd be detrimental because it took the moisture, and then it also, you know, took the minerals out of the soil. So anyway, that was an experimental that seemed to be the difference between crop failure and at least some crop. Sometimes it paid big dividends also. Dust shears in this area, of course, depends. If the wind come from the southwest, where, you know, around that part of the state where the dust was just fine as talcum powder, it would blow in the house and we'd get more than anything. And it was always, we'd kind of prepare for that. And also when they come in from mainly from the northwest, and the one that we all remember was Palm Sunday. I remember I was going out to get the cows in or anything, and seeing just a little small area of brown along the horizon, and I thought if I'd hurry, I'd get them in. Well, it came in so fast, and it just turned plumb black, and I knew that if I got in a position like that to follow a fence, because I could find my way home then. But for about, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes, it was so black you couldn't see anything. And then it let up a little bit, but by that time I was just about home, and I know my dad was out in the yard worrying about me. but it cleared up for a little bit, and then I think it come back again with more dirt. Whether it was from the same direction or not, I don't remember, but I know the chickens were all in roost, and you just couldn't see anything. And the siblings, you know, there was always some in the cradle, or in the little beds there, and Mother'd always have a sheet to put, a damp sheet to put over the crib, so to protect them from the dust.